Let's shuffle the cards. Don't forget to click the like button. Hey, sis Tamika, how are you? Sis Kelly, hello. I thought that I was hit by Nipah virus, but it wasn't. So I was a bit um really had a bad cough for the past days. Hi, Linda. Hello, sis Sharon. Wait, yeah, I'm about to say a specific name, but I know that this is you, Mario, right? Whatever comes out as for general, this is for you. Whatever comes out, um, Mario. Let's see. Whatever comes out, whatever comes out. This card is so big. The Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands. Um, are you planning to do something? Planning to whichever aspects of your life, kind of wanting to do something, but the more that you feel that you're pushing for it, the more that you feel that you are putting actions to it or putting effort per se, it becomes more harder for you to actually achieve it. With the Five of Cups, hmm, it seems like you're about to lose hope in here with the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. I think that this is more of a message to you, Mario. Instead of seeking for whether it is other people's advice, probably you're asking for, a friend, what to do with this. The more it gets confusing, um, I think that what you need here is to have some meditation, look for an answer deep within, because you can only find the solution, the answer to whatever it is that you're going through by your own. Um, what I mean by this is probably you're talking to someone. Um, Someone that is more experienced um on that particular field, but it seems like the more that these person or people gives you their peace of mind, the more it gets confusing for you. So it felt like it's more of do what make your heart feels, and the answer will just come out, and you're gonna find yourself. I think I'm going to start to believe in my own decision, believe in my own gut feeling, believe in my own instinct. Um, yeah, I feel like there's some low self esteem into that field, whichever aspect of your life. Um, yeah, it requires for you to actually Look for the answer deep within. That is for you, Mario. What up? This is actually my room, sis. Sis Tamika. Tamika, hold up. Yep. Sis Chell, hello. What does the spirit wants you to know? What does the spirit wants you to know? Sis Tamika, what does the spirit wants you to know? What does the spirit wants you to know? Sacrifice, emotional withdrawal, wisdom. It kind of make me, the energy feels like it's giving me more of becoming resilient with things. I think that you're running from a specific learnings here. I think that you need to spend time also to what the universe is giving you, because whatever that is, you cannot hide from it. It feels like that the universe going to haunt you up until you finish um either learning or receiving the blessing. The 10 of wands, the king of wands, the empress. Are you running from a specific person? It seems like you're closing your door for either communication. You're closing your door because it seems like it's that person's giving me um like burdens, right? Giving me a hard situation. So I'm closing my door and run from him or run from that person. With the 5 of coins, the 2 of swords, and the 5 of swords. It seems like you are looking for justice. But the justice won't be given if you're not gonna connect with that person. So with that being said, um, I think that the universe is also orchestrating a front row seat for you to actually see what the karma is for that person. And it won't going to happen unless you're going to occupy the seat. That is, sees a child. Is David using Natalia Lopez account to check on your social media? Let's see. Is David using Natalia Lopez's account um, to sneak on you? The 9 of clubs, the 9 of hearts, and the Queen of Diamonds. That is a yes. Linda, may chance po bang makakalaya na yung spouse mo? Let's see. This is for you, Linda. Linda, Linda, Linda. Linda, 9 of spades, the 8 of clubs, the 8 of diamonds. This is a yes. Sharon. So I was right. You had your late start with your website launch. So when can you expect to see the sales? When can you expect to see the sales from your website launch? You can actually advertise your what do you call that? The website here. You can, post the link for your website for our sisters to actually see it. This is for Sharon, the 3 of wands, for sure. You're gonna have support from your sisters here, the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The Three of Wands. So I feel like there will be a lot of increase. Not all of them um will be sort of like a a definite, buyer. But at least I think that it's much better for you to also entertain, those queries. The Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. The first 2 weeks, well, of course, it felt like the website needs to gather some algorithm, for that to show in public, um, unless it will be typed in directly. Um, in the first 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, actually, it kind of like on a floating stage, but the sales I'm seeing on the fourth week, yeah, on the fourth week from the day it was launched. Um, and I believe that the first customer here, sort of like a gift for his lover, for his wife. But it seems like this is more of a male. Yeah, fourth week from the time it was launched. Sharon, what to expect this month? 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 The Hangman, the King of Swords, the Four of Cups. It seems like you're gonna be overwhelmed with amazement, overwhelmed with. It seems like these patterns of unfamiliar events might gonna pile up. Um, it felt like tiring, not really giving up, but sort of, am I doing right? Also confusion, also having a second thought of um second thought if you can surpass the challenges, if you can still handle, this hard work. It felt like a one woman band. The Five of Cups, the World card, the Hierophant. This month will be sort of like, um if you're building a house, this month is the finishing touches. So there will be imperfections that you might gonna see. Um, and of course, you need to polish that, cleaning the house, putting some furniture. I'm speaking metaphor, Sharon. Prior handing it over to the right buyer, or prior you ask your family to come in, uh, so that it can be ready to, um yeah, ready to live. So with that being said, this month is a gradual process up until you said, okay, this is okay now. um I'm talking about your business, I'm talking about life per se, because it seems like there are things also in life that you set aside because of this new project of yours. um but things will definitely turn positively, but that is a gradual process. I'm not sure why there is the third and fourth week of February. wherein you can say, okay, I can sit now. It's time to relax. I'm seeing that things are okay, are on the right place. So with all those hard work, the month of February, well, at least the third and fourth week, you can say, I'm sitting now. And I'm going to watch everything falls into their places. That is for you. Gab, magkakaayos pa ba kayo ni Rodniel? This is for you, Gab. Gab, the four of diamonds, the four of hearts, and the jack of hearts. That's a yes. Please chill. David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. Kindly click the like button for me, please. David's thoughts, feelings, and energy towards you. Exchanging gifts, new life, not for you. Huh. It seems like David is already starting their move, whether this is energetic or this is in action form. But there's something here that there's something in David kind of like fearing. Am I gonna be rejected? Will she going to reject me? Um, there's also an assumption here that you already moved forward with your life. With the Six of Swords, the Lovers, the Queen of Wands. Uh, this is an energy of, have you seen a person, let's say a teenager, who comes late at night and tiptoeing, um, going home because that teenager is afraid that he or she might get scolded by the parent. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups. The energy here is sort of hoping, praying, wishing that you still feels for him. The action is very, very guarded. Also, it's well, it feels I'm going to take action, but it's well planned. I have plan A, B, C, D, if in case that I will be rejected. So I want to enter your life seamlessly. The thought here is, how am I gonna do that? First, I must try to communicate. That's the plan. Um, I think that the action here is really, this is personal. I think that David is already starting it by checking your social media account. The only thing here is David's using a dummy account, or hiding behind someone else's name or identity. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, hoping for the best, hoping that he will be accepted again. What should you know? What should you know now? Let's see. What should you know now? Yeah, I still have a cough. I was really scared because I thought that that was Nipah virus. But yeah, fortunately, I drank a lot of ginger tea, and my dad actually do the ginger tea, made the ginger tea um naturally, like a real ginger, made it into powder, Um, I also he adds, a chunks of the fresh ginger as well. Aside from the ginger powder that he did, it's I think I was just in bed for almost 2 weeks. Anyway, what should you do now? The triumph, material memories of love, and obstacles and challenges. From what I am seeing in here, it seems like you're about to reach the goal. I don't know to whichever aspects of this love, I mean, of your life this is, but you're about to win. You're about to close a specific chapter, and that chapter feels like satisfaction because I'm no longer going back to it because it feels like already an achievement. The 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Temperance. Prior it ends, it seems like there's just one, two more challenges prior it ends, and then you can tell yourself, okay, now I got it. Now I'm satisfied with it. Now it's in my hand. So next, I mean, going to the new project or another aspect of my life for me to resolve that. The Six of Wands, which is good news. The Page of Swords, which is also what? Satisfaction, right? I sign up a contract. This is to me is over. Um, I don't want to say it's not complacency. It's more of fulfilled. The King of Pentacles. Ooh, it seems like the the communication process. The King of Pentacles. You have been waiting for this for quite a while. So I think that this is more on love, and that waiting for a communication, for a reconnection. You're waiting for that red string to be attached to that person again. I think that this is all is about to happen real soon. And I know who that is. Mm. Sharon. What up? What do I see for love? What do I see for love? What do I see for love? Sharon. Sharon, I feel like someone is going to be shocked for hearing something. Well, anyway, let's open the door. We're not just focusing on looking looking back. Let's also open the door for sharing for future or new love. The Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Star. Told ya. Someone will be shocked. I think that someone is you. You might gonna find or see or meet this person online. For some reason, there is a new hope for commitment, and it seems like this is a new person with the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, is it, and the Hermit card. I feel like there's two person in here. The 10 of Wands is clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. the Queen of Cups. So, a past person whom you had a disagreement with want to come back in your life because they're going to find out that you are doing your best. Actually, I don't want to say it's doing good, doing better. It's the best that you can do, and you're doing it right. But I'm also seeing here a potential new lover, a new partner, perhaps, because with the Four of Wands in here, um, that might be, I don't know if that is going to be a customer or someone who just browsed, your website and will visit. I don't know, but this is more of, I think that your website is also going to be a doorway for you to find a new love. Um, this is kind of hard because I'm seeing here that you might gonna end up looking back or opening your door to a new person. This is for you. Julia, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year. It's been a while, Julia. Unblock him. You're welcome. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome, Linda. Sharon, you plan on hosting a single event. How is it that, how will that go? Sis, are you, I don't know why it feels like this is, I'm going to describe this as an energy, right? Or I don't know that if this is also part of your plan, but something kind of your business or whatever it is that you're doing right now, that will be a doorway for you to meet someone. Yeah. Well, anyway, how would that go? How would that? I'm smiling because I don't know. I feel so excited. The mere fact I am seeing your love life connected to your business, it feels like you're hitting two birds in one stone. That is the energy that I am getting. When it seems like when the rain pours or when it rains, it pours. So I think that this is where you at right now. I am feeling, I don't know, it's really connected with money and heart for you. So how does it go for opening a or hosting single events? Strength card, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Coins. You're actually thinking about it. This is something that you haven't discussed with yet with anyone. The Six of Coins, the Temperance. I think that if you're gonna do it, there will be another one. This is not just the first time because it's fun. It seems like you're going to also what see your there's something here about your potential about to unleash with this strength card because you know what to do, but on that specific event, on that specific time, um, you're gonna surprise yourself that wow, why why haven't I did this a long time ago? The Knight of Cups, the Hanged Woman. It's full of it is full of I don't want to say doubts. It's full of gauging, right? It's full of thinking. It's full of plans. and the Six of Swords. We can say it is good. So right after that, there is an urge for you to do it again because you're going to learn something from that first event and want to redo it, and you're gonna do better. I feel like this will be continued. Not just one time, but when you're doing it like real time, when you're doing it um like it is already operating, there's un there will be unexpected situation that might gonna come up, and that will be a learning curve for you, and you want to redo it up until you perfect it. So yeah, that seems like to me an energy of I want to redo it because there's something that I am discovering my deep within, and I am getting excited because it seems fun. um I know this is going to be a hard work, but I'm having fun with this, and I want to learn from this. Plus the fact that I know that I can meet someone, but this is going to be successful, sis. At first, yes, there will be satisfaction. There will be, at the end of the event, you might gonna say, I wish I could have I wish I added this. I wish I blah blah yada yada. And then why not do it again? By this time I've learned from that past, and you keep getting better and better. That is February 22nd. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Sharon. So February, oh, I love that. The 222. Um Now it's a soft launch. You choose that day because it's the day. Ah, sales this summer. Let's see. I think that is apart from that's the angel number. Apart also from that, um, your dad's date, um, passing away. There's something here really communicating with that number. Let's check if summer will be. You're gonna get the sales. The five of coins, the ten of cups, the eight of wands. Yeah, I feel like this is more online online orders, online queries, online what? Um I feel like this is online sales. The ten of swords, the five of cups, the nine of coins. So this is where it's getting better. The nine of coins is the harvest, right? But I want to clarify why there's a five of cups in here, the two of wands, and the queen of coins. So the five of cups, I think that with the tweaking of the website, there's something here that you probably thought of adding that either button, adding that what? It could also be, yeah, there's something here about adding the button, and you feel like, no, I don't want to do it for now, but you are going to try it anyway after this soft launch. And it felt like, what, I don't know why with the button, but with that button, I think that will be a good idea for you to add that, whether that is an online payment or whatever that is. With the queen of coins, you're harvesting a lot. Summer within summer, but please, whatever that button is, add that. It could be a button, a tab, what have you, add that, but definitely within the summer, there will be sales. You're welcome. Is Gemini out with another person? This is for you, Julia. Is Gemini out with another person? The two of hearts, the two of clubs, and the three of diamonds. I'm seeing a yes. Hold up. See is chill. What what's happening with David and woman he involved with? What is happening with David and the woman he is involved with? What is happening with David and the woman that he is involved with? Peace, chaos, and conflict. Loyal heart. It kind of gives me the energy of for the sake of for the sake of harmony. We know that there's already a gap between us, but for the sake of harmony, I'm not just going to call this out. Sort of, I'm just letting it be. Either it whether it grows or it fades away, come what may. I'm not touching it, and we're not going to talk about it. Let's just leave it there. The 10 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. It seems like this is more of a um stagnant situation. Hoping for the best, also hoping for the worst, because it's kind of heavy now with the 10 of Wands. Um the Devil card, the Ace of Swords, the Strength card. It felt like this is a forced relationship, if I may say. We're just forcing things to happen. You know, this is what is hard when it comes to um relationship, right? If there's so much resistance, if there's so much pressure, the tendency of it is it will just burst. You know, it kind of like our effort to fix things, or at least someone else's effort to fix things, going to make the other person either don't want the relationship anymore because it's I feel suffocated about the demands. But with the strength card, yeah, it seems like forced because I want someone here wants to have a victory. So with that being said, um what's going on between them? They are still continuing whatever it is left up until it gets dry. So if I have a cup, if I have a cup of water, I just let it there up until all the water evaporated. So I feel like someone here is trying and someone's also just waiting for the other person to get exhausted and like I told you so. So we can call it quits. Yeah, I don't feel like there is a they are on the same page when it comes to emotional banters. Mm-mm. Yeah. Sharon, how will your staff react when they found out I fired someone? Let's see. How will your staff how will your staff react or will react actually when they found out, let's get that a jumper, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. So the Wheel of Fortune, it gives me the energy of plus the King of Wands, right? I think that they will understand because this is a new situation, everything is brand new. It requires tweaking, it requires energies of reinvention. The Princess of Coins, the Three of Cups, and the Moon card. Moon card is clarified with the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. If your worry here, if your staff going to think that you are power tripping, don't think about it. Or if you are a bad um boss, don't think about it. I feel like whoever you fired, someone is also celebrating someone else's demise because I don't want that person. And finally, I can work in peace. So don't think about it. I feel like they will, or yeah, your staff will understand why you fired at someone. And don't think that that person or your staff is going to look at you negatively. No. Is it the ex from high school or someone else? Let's see. Is it the ex from high school or someone else? Is it is it your ex from high school or someone else? The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. Hmm. You know what? There's an energy here of a new one, but it feels like an old person. Or what I mean by this is an old soul, rather. An old soul, but that person looks new. Probably there is a changes in a physical form. But with the judgment in here, because as you can see, the profile, there are changes that you're looking at. It gives me more of your high school sweetheart because it seems like I'm checking that person. It looks new to me, but an old soul, which I feel like I've known that person for quite a while. Mm. You have three quiz match customers. Will that going to help with sales? There's an activity. Let's see. Is that going to help with sales? That's very creative of you. The King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I think that this was not either exposed yet or being done yet, but that is a plan because you're thinking about this. The World card, I think that that will turn things around, but with the Seven of Swords, is this because you're thinking about it and that thought is sort of deceiving you. I think that the fear is deceiving you because you're thinking of it. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Temperance. Says I feel like you should um launch also that three batches question because that will really help on sales. The Temperance here is trying. The Ten of Pentacles is more of a gathering, those abundance or the abundance per se with that work, and you're going to love that. Yeah. Yes, sis, that will help. David's reaction and feelings when he saw your maternity photo. Wow. Let's see. This is for you, says Shell. What is David's reaction? Seeing your photo. Truth be told, knew it. This is going to show up. TikTok and the thinker. This is the energy of like I was someone thrown an ice cold water or bathe me in ice cold water because at first this is a thought that probably is not true, but seeing your maternity photo now it's true, it's showing. um the TikTok here is more of them having a sense of urgency, or why, with the thinker, why didn't I um what took action a little early? Probably I prevented, or probably I am, or I should be the one who get her pregnant. um with the Eight of Coins, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. King of Cups, the Eight of Coins. There's, this should be something that I'm working, right? Or I should work on it. But there is some regret in here that I'm feeling because something in here that I kept inside, not saying it. And I feel like I should have shown myself like in person and work on it. And that should be mine. The Ace of Wands, the Princess of Coins, the Three of Cups. With that being said, probably, I think that this is more of the energy of regret. Although the cards are very positive because I should be the one who um made that, had an intimate moment with her. The Princess of Coins is giving you this beginning, this emotion, this expressions of love, and probably we have this um celebration with the Three of Cups. All of these are playing in their mind. So if that is being played in their mind, so which is not going to happen because it's from the past, this is a regret, right? um there is an energy here that David thought that this is just a gimmick, something that is not true. But now I've seen it, now I'm regretting everything. I could have moved a little faster. I could have, you know um take action when I had a chance. But here it is. Miss Clove, what do you need to know right now? Miss Clove, what do you need? Oh, thank you. What do you need to know right now? Miss Clove, what do you need to know right now? Spiritual union, authority, spiritual strength. I know that you've gone through a bit of a challenge the last year, if I may say. Um, there are a lot of things that you probably did that didn't come to fruition, and I think that was a challenge for you. Part of you gave up, but part of you still holding on to it. Um, Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Not all, but I feel like some of that hope, wishes, prayers that haven't answered that you want to experience is going to resurface. But this resurfacing is more of you're not going to work on this anymore because you already did your work in the past and it will just be handed to you. With the Empress, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower, there's also some transformation in here. Um, because of that event, because of that gift, if I may say, because of that offers, it seems like to me you're going to transform yourself from asking nourishment. It seems like spiritual nourishment, moral nourishment, something kind of like being inspired with people, but because of your hard work in that past and you're getting it on your own, it felt like there's so much independence that you're going to feel. And with that independence, it's a pat on the back. um I feel like this is more of you telling yourself, I knew you can do it. um I know that you're a strong person. I know that you are dependable. No, it just so happened that you were a bit hesitant because things were not happening. But now you're going to hold it in your hand and you will feel okay. Now I'm believing in my power. I'm believing that I can do everything now. I believe that I am really capable. That is for you. Message from your spirit guides. Message from your spirit guides. I want to get this for you, Sharon. Message for your spirit guides. Message for your spirit from your spirit guides. The truth, material and spiritual prosperity, love in it, trapped in fear. It seems like a congratulatory message because it has been, I think, for quite some time now. All these plans or what you're doing right now was stuck in the past, and you just had your time to actually dig it, make it come to fruition. It seems like the energy here that I'm picking up is it's never too late. And congratulations. The Six of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. This is literally, these three cards, literally a quote of if the door closes, a window opens. Um, the Five of Cups clarified that is the Tower and the Six of Cups. I think that the universe or your spirit guides is telling you to say goodbye to that hardships that you um experienced from the past. This is a new chapter. The reason why they're telling you to say goodbye because you're not going back to that. Mm. You're not going back to that situation. Um, so yeah, it's congratulations. That's probably it is the congratulatory with this oracle card. It also I'm hearing here uh that the ex you passed the test. I'm about to say the exam. You passed the test. Yeah. So congratulations because you finally Listen to your own voice. Hi, sis. I'm about to say goodbye. Creative Saji. Well, anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for participating. Love and light to you. Namaste. See you on the next live and appreciate you all. Goodbye. I'm sorry, it says.